boat. He's like, yeah, let me hop in. Nice day, isn't it? And he's just like doing the full 360 with the head, looking around, being like, where can I possibly try and like see what this guy's up to? And he's even like, he notices that somehow that they must have run into each other before. He's like, where's that guy you're hanging out with all the time? But he's like, he's just under the boat, but they say, oh, he's working. And he runs out of air, and there's this kind of awkward moment where he's scuba diving under the boat, and they're kind of looking up at each other through the water, and I thought they would see the bubbles of John B's scuba mask kind of going up.
Yeah, because he ran out of air, and then he had to like, what did he do?
He had to come up from like the 10. He had to do like a safety check, and he was like just sitting there on the rope, and it was like, yep, okay. And then literally,
boat shadows
like and you can kind of tell, you can see the shadow of the guy standing over the front of the boat, looking down, trying to find him. And they knew he kind of knew what was coming, but then the moment they pull away, they're all like rushing to the side of the water. It's like if I were like,
I'd wait a little.
I'd wait a little bit.
But it is his life, though.
Yeah, I get it, but like it's still, if I were any kind of a police officer with any kind of brains, I'd notice the kids being like, the moment I literally turn my back, they're like, oh. Like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, if I was Jumbie, I think I would like...
I thought he was going to like swim to the grass, you know, because there's this grassy part. Like it's not like it's an ocean for the listeners who haven't seen this yet. It's like there's some grassy sections, there's some water. It's like it's a marshland. So
like streams.
Yeah.
But, like maybe he could like have gone behind the boat, but the sound of him coming out
would
of
have been very obvious.
Just, put his lips. I don't know.
Okay, I thought he was going to go for the grass, but apparently he didn't even need to. So yeah, he finds this bag, which he found his bag on the boat, and inside there's a compass, and everyone's like, dude, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting so many different things. So the deputy sails off in his boat, but John B comes back to the surface, but then literally out of nowhere, another boat comes up, and it's a speedboat with these two suspect-looking guys who want to come in.
That's after they get in the boat with the bag.
Yeah, after they get in the boat with the bag, these very two suspect-looking guys who asked the police officer if they could come help for the search of the boat. They see them, and they start chasing the kids, and literally start shooting at them. They take out a shotgun.
Yeah, the kids are like so
which
nervous.
Which struck me as incredibly odd and out of nowhere.
Yeah, they're so nervous because like they just did something completely illegal, and they think these guys are gonna follow them for it, so they just speed off in the other direction. Yeah, and
when you kind of get the sense like someone's coming for you, someone's following you, like they know that sense, like you could tell, you clearly get the sense. That's a very realistic sense, you know.
Yeah. And you can like, they know about the ship based on like because they think that they've seen them.
Yeah, it's a gut instinct, like, and they introduce themselves to the cops as like friends of Scooter, the guy who died, but they come out with a shotty and just go, and with some, by the way, I might add some pretty Clone Trooper-esque aim. So they managed to get away because the girl Key takes a net of some kind, throws it out of the water, and damages their prop, which is pretty smart. Pretty quick thinking. Yeah, so shout out to them. So, yeah. And let's see, any more here? Yeah, so obviously they come back, they find the compass in the bag. It's all kind of wrapped up, and it is what seemingly is a nondescript, boring compass, but it's his father's compass. Da-da-da. And then you have to watch another episode, you know?
It always leaves you on cliffhangers. It's like amazing. That's
good. And I'm assuming there's a big cliffhanger at the end of season 1. Mm-hmm. To be honest, I'm not entirely sold about whether I go forward with this.
You should.
But I want to know. I want you to like make the case for me. A, why you like the show? Like, what about it like really draws you in? And secondly, what is it worth continuing for the next 9 episodes?
Well, it definitely is. It's like full of action. Like there's like always going to be something to do, and there's. But is it
realistic action though?
Yeah, I mean, based on the island, it's a small island, so you can imagine that there'd be like some sort of treasure or something. And then there's also, like, character development. You get to learn more about each and every character's life. Like, I can't tell you, but
yeah.
You should
and I would kind of be curious to know more about, like, the kook society you got going on. So yeah, maybe I may consider it. Tatum, thank you so much for coming on. That's all the time we got for today. Really, really appreciate it. Outer Banks, episode 1. That's this episode of That's Interesting. We'll see you next time.